this is the week. We're finally going to do it. We're going to keep doing this throughout the year. The conversation, I don't know for you, it feels like to me, really the last 2 weeks is the Ryder Cup conversations have started. Like, seems like every podcast, everything I listen to, even the shows, even when you watch live golf, everything kind of goes back to, well, can this propel them to the Ryder Cup, right? And it feels like it started to heat up.
It's so funny. Every time an American wins, is he going to be at Bethpage?
Honestly, every time an American shoots sub 65, it's like, is he going to be on Bethpage?
It's like he's on, and everyone's like, he's on my team. He's on my team right now if it started tomorrow. I think kind of the PGA happening and PGA of America doing both probably always kicks off the conversations. But this year, Shane, you think about a handful of years ago at Whistling Straits and how secure that U.S. team was, and you fast forward to today, and the back half of this American team is going to be different for everyone, I feel like.
All right, so you mentioned 2021. I was going to bring that up as well. We've slept on this team, I think, over the years, considering how good they were. Morikawa, DJ, Bryson, Brooks, JT, Cantlay, Finau, Xander, Spieth, Harris English, Berger, and Scotty Scheffler, who, of course, was a captain's pick at the time.
Should have been Kevin Na.
I know. I can't believe they left him off the list. That was the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, and 10 ranked players in the world on the American team. You think about what we're going to be rolling out in 2025. Very different teams. And I'm sure Josh is going to do this. You want to start with the Americans? Should we start with USA, or you want to start European?
Let's start with the Americans. Let's get the Band-Aid, rip it off.
All right. Josh, if you could toss up just where the top 6 qualifiers are right now. And these are the auto qualifiers. Obviously, everything has changed in terms of the way things have happened in terms of qualifying over the last few years. But these are the autos right now. I think this will change for sure, especially with the way Russell Henley's played over the last couple of months. But, I mean, Scotty, Xander, Bryson, JT, Morikawa, are those 5 on your team right now?
They're all in, yeah.
Yep.
And like you mentioned, Russell, I think he's on the team, but the current trajectory is not great for him. I'm not loving it.
He played so well early in the season, and I mean, I've had him, at the Masters to win, and he shoots a terrible opening round. I think he shot 79 in the first round. Yeah, I mean, he wins API, T30 at the Players, misses the cut at Augusta, shoots 79. I don't think he made a birdie on Thursday. Followed it up with 68, by the way, and he almost made the cut. Top 10 at Heritage, played fine at the Truist, made the cut. And then 77, 75 at the PGA. So his 4 major rounds this year, 79, 77, 75, 68 for Russell Henley. And when you think about Bethpage, obviously major championship level golf course, not great for Russell Henley. So that's the right now, if it was the team, this would be the 6 on the team, plus obviously the 6 picks. I'll let you begin with your American squad in late May as we look ahead at this Ryder Cup team.
Okay, do you want all 6 captain's picks?
Yeah, let's roll.
Okay. My first captain's pick will be a member of that 2021 team, Harris English, playing some great golf.
On my team as well. One of my picks as well.
Yeah, driver-heavy golf courses. He has feasted this year. You think Augusta, you think Torrey Pines, you think Quail Hollow, Bethpage Black. Got to hit the big stick well. Daniel Berger is on my team as well. The miscut at the Schwab, not great, but seems like every week he's improving. So a guy who has a little fight in him too. He's a very confident player, which I like. He's not someone I think will shrivel in the moment.
Okay.
Patrick Cantlay's on the team. Just got to do it.
Same. Throw him out there with Xander. Just do it. I mean, there's no reason to mess that up. Let's not get cute with it.
Yeah, great in team events. Gonna bring something. I don't know what, but he's gonna bring something to Bethpage.
Yeah, I do think there's, Patrick, I think about this a lot with the Ryder Cup team. Is it feels like modern day conversations literally only exist around how they play in PGA Tour events, and I feel like we forget that A, it's different than a stroke play golf tournament, and B, intangibles matter. Whether that's, are you a good match play player? Do you have a teammate you play well with? Is your history in terms of playing in some of these formats good? I think you check the box on Cantlay in all three of those, right? He's played
Yeah.
well historically in team events. He plays extremely well alongside a good friend of his in Xander Schauffele. And I feel like, it's almost like Sergio for so long. It's like, why are we screwing with this? Just put him on the team. Like he shows up and plays well. Same thing with Poulter up until what was that? Was that 21 when he played
21.
poorly? Yeah. I mean, for so long, it's like, if the guy's good at this, let's do it, right? I mean, there's 3-point specialists. I mean, we do this in the dunk contest in the NBA. These people aren't great NBA players. Some of them don't even play in the NBA, but if they're good dunkers, let them dunk. And I think the same thing can be said about the Ryder Cup team. So I got Cantlay as well.
Yeah, Patrick Cantlay, the Mac McClung of this Ryder Cup team.
There you go.
And just rises to the moment. Rises to the moment, right? Made a putt on the final hole in Rome. Did so again there in Montreal too. So he's on the team. And then it gets weird, Shane. Then
Very
it gets weird. I'm going with Spieth. I'm doing it.
I got him as well.
Me enough. How could you forget that third place finish at the PGA at Bethpage many moons ago when
Hey Patrick, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question? Who are you throwing Spieth with? I mean, the JT thing, we've done it. It's been good. It's been bad. Do you do that again, or are you pairing Spieth with somebody different? Like, what's the mentality? Because I have him on my team as well. What's the mentality here with Jordan Spieth? Is it young player who's hungry? Is it veteran who's been in a lot of these situations? Is it throw him out there with Scotty and it's kind of maybe you wear burnt orange that day? Like, what's the plan for Jordan Spieth on this team?
That's a great question, because I do know people who are on the analytics team in 21 who are begging Stricker to separate them.
100%.
And they never did, right? That's like the one grouping that they just won't use by the numbers at all. They're like, oh, this DJ Morikawa one, that's great. We didn't really think about that. Spieth Thomas, we're not going to take your advice here. Sorry.
Yep.
So I'd love to see them split up, because JT's probably going to be one of your top players, and I think Spieth can come in there and he's a wild card. Like, if he has it that week, all upside. And if he doesn't, you can sit him. You're not asking Jordan Spieth to be a top 4 guy on this team. And I think that's what's often missed with captain's picks, where, oh, we're picking Spieth, we're going to trot him out 5 times. No. It's 2 or 3. No. And if he's hot, you run with it, right? And so
can I throw something at you kind of crazy?
Yeah.
Could you do Spieth with Bryson?
Oh,
is that a possibility? Do you lean into it? I mean, talk about a couple of Americans that would fire up the crowd maybe more than anybody else that's going to be on this team.
So I know who I have Jordan Spieth with.
Who is that?
And it's with my next pick.
Oh.
It went so well in Paris, we have to run it back. Patrick Reed is my number 11 on the team.
Wow.
He needs a big U.S. Open. He's in the field. But Patrick Reed is on this team. I believe he is the revolving door for this U.S. team. If he's on it, they win. If he's not, they lose. Wow. So I'm putting Spieth and Reed together, going full-on wild boy mode. Who knows what they're capable of? Could be great. Could be one match.
Is this Devontae Adams going to the Jets? Is that what you're trying to do here? Is this Dwayne Wade going and playing with LeBron on the Cavs when he was about 15 pounds too heavy and couldn't really run up and down the court? Are you trying to muster up memories of our youth here?
Those are pretty kind comparisons. I was thinking more like Alan Lazard to the Jets, maybe not Devontae Adams. Jordy Nelson, perhaps too. Donald Driver, throw them on the Jets. That could be it. No, I just think Reed, he's not going to be on the team, but he's on my team. And go ahead.
This is entertainment. And it's meant to be something for people to watch and care about. He's not on my team, but I think for the good of the event and for the interest going in, he probably should be on the team. If he plays well, like you said, he's got to play well at the U.S. Open. He played great at Augusta. He's got to play well at another major championship. Is he in the Open? I'm assuming probably not, right?
He qualified.
He qualified for the Open Championship.
He went through a qualifying series event and got in.
Okay. Okay, so he's in the next two majors. So if he top 15s in both, you got to put him on the team. I
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
And number 12, perhaps even more controversial. I'm going with the captain, Shane.
Yeah.
I'm going with Keegan Bradley. He is playing like, I think you could say top 6 American right now. He's playing so good. And so what do you do with the captain spot? I think that's a big reason why they brought Jim Furyk in, because if you look at that captain's room, it was very inexperienced, and that's what Bradley wanted at first. And then I think there was oh gosh, I'm actually playing some really good golf, and I kind of think I should be on this team. Let's get someone who has some experience. So we're just running back 2018 Paris if Jim Furyk's the captain there also, which probably don't want if you're the Americans.
Yeah, I like how you're bringing all these ideas from Paris when it's like the worst Ryder Cup performance ever. Let's get Reed on there. Maybe you know what, they should mow it really tight with thick rough as well. Let's get those fairways about 8 yards wide.
Yeah, let's get Brooks and DJ fighting about going out on the town afterwards too. So those are my 12.
All right,
right now.
So same for me that you had was Harris English. I have Jordan Spieth as well. I've got the captain on my team as well, and I have Cantlay. I've got Keegan on, and you know what? Nothing more than when you look at the list, who's played well, who's playing well, who feels like they have a little bit of experience in these team events. The list is not. I'm telling you, it is almost empty. It's bare. You got to go to the store, man. I mean, we haven't had groceries for weeks if you're the American team. And then I'm doing this because I think one of my least favorite parts of these team events, there's not much to critique, if you will. The one thing I don't love about the events is guys that haven't made teams before playing really good golf and being left off because the qualifications are so captain heavy. I don't love that. I think when you look back historically at older teams, both sides of things, the idea that you played well and qualified is a notch to who you are as a player in that era, that time slot. 2025 being obviously the case right now. So I'm going with a couple players that have played really well this year. I'm going with Novak on my team, and I'm going with Matt McNeely on my team. I don't know if they're the best fits in terms of playing Bethpage, but I do like the fact that they played good golf this year. And I think when you play good golf and you keep it going, let's say they play well in one of the two major championships, I think there's deservingness to how you play professional golf on a Ryder Cup year in terms of qualifications. So those are two names I've got on the team. Obviously, probably only one of those guys make the team unless they win a major championship. But I want to give a little credit to some of the rare Americans outside of Scottie Scheffler that are having a really good season.
And I've loved how both players have talked about the Ryder Cup. McNeely's saying, yeah, I want to be at Bethpage, but I want to win points at Bethpage too, which I really like. And I mean, when he's on, he's on. And then Novak's obviously had a great year too. And he even mentioned this offseason that this was a year he was going to take a step. He was so confident he was going to take a step. And although no one had Novak on the Ryder Cup radar, he had the Ryder Cup on his radar. So I think that speaks a lot to him. I like both of them too, but I think our difference were I had DB straight vibing and Reed, and you had Novak and McNeely.
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're going to be right.
Yeah, well, there's no winning yet, I don't think, because as we flip over to the Europeans, it's like you want to talk about 2021 whistling straights on the American side. Let's look at the European team, because the qualifiers right now is about half the story. Honestly, I mean, you think about Liv and you've got Bryson obviously on Liv. Like, I don't think there's any chance Koepka makes the team unless he wins one of the next two major championships. Yeah. I don't think even if DJ won one of the next two majors, he's probably still not on the team, considering his form as of late. But the Europeans, including Liv players, it is a incredible, incredible group. I mean, obviously Rory, you got Lowry, you got Rasmus, you got Tyrrell, you got Sepp, and you got Fleetwood. Those are the auto qualifiers. I mean, all six of those on your team?
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Easy. Now that's six guys on the team. Who we don't have on the team is quite remarkable. And that's when you start to pick the players here and you go, oh boy. Like, do we have odds for this thing? Are there odds out yet on the Ryder Cup? Is there any chance the Americans are favorites right now?
They are. Europe is
Oh
plus
my
150
goodness.
still.
Like, if you're a gambler, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Put the farm on this thing.
Yeah. That's what I kind of operate on the edge of gambling Twitter, and everyone's just been peppering Europe plus 150.
Yeah. All right, so we got the same 6 here. So I will post those 6. This is shocking. I got John Rahm on my team.
Okay.
Do you have him on the team as well?
I do. I do.
Yep. John Rahm's on there for you. Shocking. I got Ludwig on there. Do you have him as well?
I do.
I mean, honestly, he has not played great golf this year. But again, I don't think you'll leave him off one of these teams for the next, let's call it 15 years or so. I got Victor Hovland on my team as well.
I do as well.
Victor Hovland. I mean, these are major winners or potential major winners that aren't even in the top 6 in terms of qualification right now. When you compare USA to Europe, you've got to remember that these 3 aren't qualified. Rahm, Ludwig, and Victor Hovland. I got Bobby Mack on the squad.
I do too.
Robert McIntyre, like his game, like his chances to play well at this golf course. And again, like, we're now at 11, and those are the guys we've picked. And there's plenty to go from here. I think the way Justin Rose has played early in the season, he hasn't played great the last month, but I think Justin Rose has put himself in a position to get picked on this squad, considering who the captain is and the relationship there, as deep as it is. I think Justin Rose is going to get picked, so I've got him on my team at 11.
Look, I'm a member of the starting 5 on Team Rose, so he's definitely on my team too. For everything you said, and also how he performed in Rome too, and kind of sherped some of those guys around also.
So really, I mean, it would take Rose, like, pretty much not making another cut, kind of like what we saw at the PGA, like that level of golf. It's going to take that for him not to get picked. And I also think even if he does that, it's going to take Rose doing like a Sergio Garcia, I don't deserve the pick, I'm turning it down, like Sergio said after the PGA. Like, to me, that's what that's going to take from Rose not to be on this team. And I don't think he'd do that. I think that's how much he wants to play on this thing. So last pick, number 12. Really, I'd say the one kind of flyer.
Yeah.
When you start to look at the other names on the list, I'm going Thomas Dietrich. That's my 12th. He played well early in the season. It's not played as good as of late, but I like his game at Bethpage. So I have Dietrich as my 12th. Who's your 12th?
I like that one. I have a different 12th. I really wish Sergio Garcia was playing better golf, but like you mentioned, he's going to fall on his sword if required. I don't think.
By the way, no chance he doesn't accept it if he gets picked. No chance.
It's
a cute thing to say, but it's not happening.
How about his social media post? Didn't qualify for the U.S. Open. Barring a miracle, I won't be playing in the major.
And I think it was complimentary to the USGA as well within that caption. I think he said the great championship or something. That'll probably make up for some of the antics over the years, I'm sure.
I went with Young. I tend to lean Young when going with the flyer, and saw a little bit of him at the PGA Championship. I'm rolling with the Dane, the second Rasmus on this team, Neergaard Peterson.
Yep.
Been tearing it up on the European Tour. Almost won on, I believe, the PR, the Puerto Rico Open, a couple months ago. And so he's my flyer at 12. I think you could go Aaron Rai potentially if you want to go the deserving route, playing some great golf. Noren coming back also. He adds a little bit of a wrinkle too. Matty Fitz. Is that PGA Championship performance the real deal and kind of the start of a run? If it is, he probably gets the nod. But right now I'm going with Neergaard Peterson.
So those are our 12. There you go.
Much easier for the Europeans.
Yeah, I mean, it's like 11 are in, and then who's the flyer, right? Who's the one outlier? And I think the crazy part is, and you mentioned Matty Fitz, is not on the team on either of our lists right now, but it's a major champion who's had a lot of experience at Ryder Cups. If he plays half decent throughout the summer, he's probably going to be that pick, right? So it's a scary team, man. When you look at it on paper, 1 through 12, like, who do you sit in these sessions is the thing I keep thinking about for Luke Donald. And I mean, that's a good problem to have. But I can't believe the Americans are favorites I know home teams typically win these things, but the Europeans seem more comfortable on American soil than vice versa, especially considering how often they play, PGA Tour golf for the most part. So those are our teams. We'll continue to kind of lay them out as the season goes on.